Hello and welcome to a very special episode of Fashion Forward with Ambika Anand. Our guest today is a fashion entrepreneur, a kuchipudi dancer and also a bride-to-be. Brace yourselves to meet Pernia Qureshi. Pernia, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you, Ambika. Pleasure to be here.
Take us through your professional journey. When did it start?
Oh God, it's been a while. So 2010, right before that, I had moved back and I did a 3-month or 2-month stint at Harper's Bazaar, India. And I was a stylist. I had a junior position, so I felt like I could do more, you know. And then after that, I did a film called Aisha, where I was doing the costume design for all the girls. And from there, I started getting a lot of requests for like celebrity styling and for advertising and for like various things. And I did a few jobs, and then I realized that like I love styling and I love costumes, but that's not something I want to do full time. I want that to be a part of what I do. And so I decided I think opening a business would be the right decision. So it happened to click, it happened to work. So then I was just doing that for a couple of years, you know. Lately I've been focusing a lot on Pernia Qureshi brands. These brands have existed for the last 7-8 years, but we just never like focused on them, and we never gave them their own platform, but now they have that. So we have all kinds of clothing and shoes. So that's a place where I'm at right now, where I'm focusing on in-house brands. I'm also making underway, we're producing 100% organic line, a new brand which is going to be 100% organic. And that's huge because that is the future.
All right. Which artist or designer inspires you the most?
Karl Lagerfeld. I mean, it's so sad that he's no more, but him for sure. I've been such a fan for so many years, and I've enjoyed wearing his clothes. I've enjoyed styling his clothes. He was so feminine but so modern, and he just hit that mark so well, where he was never frumpy but just super girly. And I just love that. Like, I just love dressing like that. I love that style. And many times he's very sexy also, but never overtly, you know, which I really appreciated in his design. I mean, I've been a very big fan of Raf Simons as well. I thought he was really chic and really like the way he cut his clothes. I mean, just amazing. And in India, I love Ambika. I just like the way she thinks. She's a trendsetter. I mean, she sets trends. You know, that is like a true talent. And she's so aloof, I think, to like what's going on. She just does her own thing and she does it so well. And by the time everyone's copying her dhoti, skirt and cape, she's moved on to something else, you know, that's what I really like about her. I just think she's got a fresh perspective. And I think it's because she's not very commercial as a person. You know, she's not very commercial. She doesn't get into like, you know, what's going on. She's a little aloof, and that I think keeps her so fresh and creative. So I really appreciate her. She inspires me for sure. Other than that, yeah, I mean, there's some, like I love Eli Saab. I mean, he's taken kind of the East and really, really blended it really well with the West. And he's kind of, you know, brought the two worlds of fashion together into like it's beautiful pieces of clothing. And I think that takes amazing talent. Yeah, I mean, I could list a lot of people. Yeah, this is my department that I love. So.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Okay, now let's ask you your firsts. The first luxury buy that you picked up with your first paycheck.
Oh, first paycheck. I didn't have a very big paycheck, but so I don't remember. Oh, I mean, it was in New York. I was assisting, like I said, this editor at Harper's Bazaar, and every time I would get a paycheck, I would go straight to buy shoes. Like, I would go straight, like literally from my office to go buy a pair of shoes. And every month that I worked there, I bought a pair of shoes when I got my paycheck. Every single month.
Your first date?
Oh God, first date. I don't know, I was in boarding school, so we had like boyfriends and stuff, but we didn't really go on dates because we were both, like we were in school, so where are we gonna go?
Right.
So, I don't really remember, but I don't know, because in school we couldn't go anywhere. We could just walk from up to school to dorms.
Right.
Like your boyfriend would pick you up and walk you down. It was very sweet. They would drop us to our dorm. Yeah, that was like a date, I guess.
Sweet. First styling project.
When I was in college, Tarun Talyani, he was a good family friend, and he's also been a mentor actually. He's from a very young age, he's told me that this is the industry I belong in and this is what I should do, and he was very encouraging. So I think I was in college where I was like in my holidays, he was like, I'm shooting, why don't you just come help me, you know? I think he was shooting with Lisa and another model, I can't remember, but I went and assisted, and I just kind of like did whatever they asked me, and I was asked me to do, and it was fun. Yeah.
The first time when you stepped on stage to dance?
Oh, I was very young. I have photos of me dancing for people in a concert at home. I think it was before I went to boarding school, so I must have been 4 or 5.
Really?
Yeah.
So what did you
perform? Photos of me doing, I was doing Kathak because that's how I started. But I was wearing a white lehenga. And a white lehenga, I think I was 4 or 5, and I had chudis, and I was dancing, yeah, and I have photographic evidence, so I know I did this.
The first celebrity you styled?
So when I was an intern, we did, who did we do? We did a lot of celebrities. I think we did Drew Barrymore, we did quite a lot of celebrities. I can't remember now.
The first thing you do when you wake up in the morning?
I check my phone, it's terrible. Well, I check my phone because I put my alarm off. And then I ask for some tea usually. Yeah.
The first word that comes to your mind when I say Sonam Kapoor?
Very stylish.
Masaba Gupta?
A sweetheart.
Priyanka Chopra?
Revolutionary.
Sahil Gilani?
A pain I love to have.
Lovely. On that note, we'll take our first break and ask you more questions on the other side.
Sounds good.
Pernia, we are going to now discuss your lifestyle and takeaways from it. So what is your fitness regime?
Basically in Delhi, I dance. Every morning, not every morning, I shouldn't say that. I try to do it every morning, but 4 to 5 times a week, I go for my dance, either rehearsal or practice, to my Guru's Institute in the morning. And I do that, and once I'm done for an hour, hour and a half, I come back, shower, and then I eat my lunch, brunch, or whatever. So I think that is really nice to kickstart your like your muscles, your mind, like even your metabolism. It's just a good way to kickstart your day, I feel. If I'm not in Delhi, I try and do yoga if I can, or Pilates, but I've been doing more of yoga lately. Honestly, if you take up a really active hobby, or if you have interest in like any sport or dance, that will always keep you fit because it's something you'll enjoy doing, you know?
Point noted.
Yeah.
Anyway, so now let's move on to some styling tips. Tell us what according to you is the best way to style a pair of jeans.
You know, honestly, I don't know, it's so hot right now. So in Delhi, I'm wearing jeans today. It's just with a tank, you know, like a little cotton tank top, a cotton t-shirt. I'm a big fan of like t-shirt and jeans, like a nice tee and a good pair of jeans that fit you well. It's so good for travel, for work, everything.
LBD.
Honestly, I wear my LBDs with like sneakers if I'm going for lunch or if it's in the day. And if it's in the evening, I can wear a pair of heels, or even I can wear like a pair of nice dressy flats, you know. It's an LBD is something which can be styled anyhow. That's the best thing about it.
A black chiffon sari.
Black chiffon sari is very sexy. You just need a sexy blouse. You can do like a beautiful, fully embellished blouse. You could do full sequins, or you could do beautiful beadwork, you know, and then have a beautiful black chiffon sari. It would look amazing.
A beige salwar kameez.
Beige salwar kameez, just very like beautiful pearls, a nice blow dry. I would just wear like some pretty jutis, and that would look amazing.
What's your beauty regime?
I need to really have one, honestly. I don't have one as such. Like I try and wash my face at the end of the day, even though there are days where I just want to crash, and I'm so lazy to wash my face at night all the time. But yeah, wash your face, just kind of clean it and put a nice moisturizer and eye cream. For me, that is like the most I can do, because I'm so lazy by the time I get home and it's nighttime. I become so lazy.